Welcome to Enchanted Tarot. This is for the sign of Leo. It is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. It's not going to resonate with each and every one of you who are watching. Also, I am still accepting private reading requests, so if that is something that would interest you, you can send your request to the email address that is in the description box below this video. All right, let's get going here. Leo. There's somebody here who's determined to move on from you, or who has been. Depends where they are in the energy. Um, they're determined to move on. They've made that decision. Here's the determination. Here, I'm going to close that chapter and I'm going to move on. Problem is, the problem is the heart still wants what they're trying to leave behind. You know, Three of Cups in the reverse. The mind is suffering when it understands what it's missing. This person is lonely, unhappy, and missing you. They're trying to move on, but they can't. They didn't get what they want, but they still want it. And so that's the problem. That's why they, oh, well, look at that. King of Wands in the reverse. And so this could be you, Leo, because it is fire energy here. Or, I mean, it could just be the energy the other person is taking on. Okay. So they're upset. They're in the reverse. They're very moody because they didn't get what they wanted. So they're upset. This is like that woe is me type of energy, and feeling sorry for themselves. They can't move on, and they feel like if they go back, they won't get what they want. So they're kind of feeling stuck in this energy. Okay. Yeah, look, Six of Swords, next card. That's what they want. They want to go back to this person and go back for this love. I feel like they're very restless. Okay, they're feeling very restless. Um, they want something that they feel they can't have. 1 minute, I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. So, um, they want something. They feel they can't have it. So they decided, okay, that's it. I'm moving on from it. I mean, it could be also that this has been on off between you two. That's a possibility for some of you. And it's like it never turns out the way they want it to. And so they've decided, well, that's it. I'm moving on from it, you know. But they can't because their heart is still involved. Their mind can say what it wants, but the heart knows what it wants. And the mind wants the heart wants what the mind is trying or determined to leave behind. It's not going to work. And so they were doomed. They were doomed from the start when they made this decision to try to leave it behind. Seven of Wisdom is in the reverse. It is at the root of this issue. And it is speaking to melancholy, anxiety, depression even, okay? Setbacks. Okay, so they want to talk, try to, because he's all about discussions and negotiations, talking things out. I think that this is what they want. I feel like they're not sure. It's like their intuition's telling them to go back and do this, but they're not sure they can rely on their intuition, you know. And I feel like this this is something. It's not the first time they don't listen to their intuition. It's why they end up in these circumstances, you know. So we see that they really want this love, but they can't see clearly, okay? But what they desire is beyond that door, okay? But they have to pass through it in order to get it. And maybe they're afraid. Death is there, and there's a lot of ghosts back there through that door also as well. Their wish is there. So I feel like they have to pass through these ghosts. They have to go through a process to get to the wish, to get to what they desire. See, the Eight of Shields is in the reverse, so that's a love connection that that is broken, okay? But they still feel very close to that person. So they still feel a connection. It's possible for some of you that that person lives near you, or you know, like close, not well in your community, or watches you within a community of any kind. Now this could be online communities also. They want to talk to you. I feel like they want to get something off their chest. So I feel like they realize fighting this and trying to leave, it's not working. So they realize that there's only one option from here. I mean, they can sit in this energy of heartache and pain, or, well, okay, two options. So they can sit in that energy of heartbreak and pain, or they can go back and try to figure this out with this person, to work on the issue, to look at the issue that was between them that's keeping them apart, to try to fix this and ghosts of the past. It's possible with, especially that the high priestess is here, that there is some inner work that is needed, or inner reflection, okay, that's needed, because she's here and she's here. So she's here twice. So there could be a message that this person needs to go in. If they want to, it's like if your outer world is not what you want it to be, then you must go inside and find out where the imbalance is. It's like the workings are within you, but you must go inside and see what is out of balance there in order to bring your outer world into alignment with your desire, or with what you want, you know. And so um, this is coming back, not wanting to fight anymore. Can't fight this anymore. That's what it is. I can't fight this anymore. I can't run from this anymore. Let's talk. I've changed my mind. You know, let's make new memories. Forget the old ones. We learn from those and we move on, right? Let's make new memories, because there's other cups here that are empty. So I kind of feel like, okay, so you have a couple of cups where you have new flowers being planted. The other ones are empty. So I kind of feel like, well, let's leave the past behind and let's work on the future, okay? But you're still with somebody from the past. Let's learn from that in order to, you know, plant new seeds. And so there's justice. Going back to face a truth, speak a truth. To do this, they need to face their ghost, something they've been avoiding, and we know they've been avoiding it by that person down there. Look at that. And I mean, they may have been avoiding changing an old belief system. It's like out with the old and in with the new. Look how she's got her face covered, okay, afraid to make this transition. So this person could have been running from their fears. And, you know, all they had to do really to make this work was to face these fears, to go in and do the inner work. You know, that's what's required of them. And, you know, the one thing that they've been running from is like the one thing that they really needed to do. So they ran from this. It wasn't working. They didn't think they were going to get what they wanted. I feel like they were always looking outwardly for these answers, or types of like confirmations. When they needed to look inward, it's like looking in the wrong places. I hope you're following me here. And I believe that the problem, they're always looking outwardly for the problem, but the problem was really something going on within them that they needed to face or to acknowledge or to work through. You see, they want this cup. They want this new beginning. They've been wishing for it. In fact, it is the direction they want to go. Yeah, there was somebody brought emotional issues into that relationship. Okay, and because of that, somebody was shut out in the cold. And so now in the reverse here, I feel like they want to go back and work through those issues now. There could be a realization that yes, okay, I did carry these issues in. I didn't put attention where it was needed, or I didn't open up because of the King of Cups. I didn't open up emotionally. I didn't talk about my emotions or my feelings, and I should have. And I didn't talk about them because I was too afraid. Afraid of getting hurt, afraid of getting my heart broken, but here I sit with a broken heart anyway, you know? And so it's like that. So I feel like there's a hard lesson learned here for this person. And so at the beginning of this reading, we see that they are determined to move on. But as we move into the future here, we see quite the reverse happening, where they are determined now to go back and make up with this person. Yeah, and to deal with this devil on their back here. So there's a big temptation to go back and make up with this person and face their fears. They have to face their fears to do this. But on the other side of it, wow, there's a huge reward. Love is sitting there. Their desire, their is sitting there on the other side of this. So why wouldn't you do it? You or them. There's the Magician, the Moon, card of preparation, and the Magician again. Everything's up in the air. They can't see clear. They're preparing to do something here. But everything's in the dark. They're keeping everything hidden, but they are preparing. There could be an indication because the High Priestess is under this as well, so is the Hermit. This can be preparing inwardly for what's about to happen. Okay? They could very well be doing what they should have done a long time ago, doing that and taking that inner journey to learn something, to learn what they needed to know. There they are. Look at them all grouped together here. This is how they fell. Fantastic. So yeah. So lesson is like, what do I need to learn? What do I need to learn in order to make this happen? What do I need to learn from this experience so I can have that opportunity? So this brings out some very deep questions this person is asking themselves here. Even do we belong would comes off of this. And yes, the heart screams yes. Yes, you belong. It's what I've been trying to tell you. My goodness. They're going to communicate, but they are still afraid. They've still got some ghosts hanging around, but they are going to communicate. Look, they're thinking about it. They're looking at that sword. That's where their focus is. So their focus is on communication and telling you something to perhaps clear up some confusion for you, for them. They're very afraid of making this choice because they've been hurt before. That's why this is so difficult and why they've been running from it. But now it's time to face those ghosts. And the sun is here. So they face the ghosts and they will get clarity on whatever they are whatever it is that they have been struggling with. And on the other side of that, there is a very positive outcome of some happy days coming here with the sun. All right. So that is what I have for you. I thank you for watching, for liking, and for sharing my videos, and for subscribing. Also, thank you to everyone who has sent in a donation. It is greatly appreciated. Many blessings to all of you. Bye for now.